The night is a gentle, enveloping presence, its quiet serenity softening the world as you wander into a dense grove of towering pines, where twilight lingers beneath a vast canopy that filters the last light of day into a soft, silvery glow. The air is cool and fresh, scented with the crisp, resinous aroma of pine needles, the damp earthiness of moss, and the faint sweetness of wild honeysuckle tucked among the undergrowth. A gentle rain whispers through the branches, its delicate drops pattering against the pine needles, blending with the distant call of a thrush and the soft rustle of a breeze, creating a soothing melody that seems to guide your steps. You pull your scarf closer, its woven warmth comforting against the night's chill, and feel the forest embrace draw you toward a quiet clearing where the pines stand as silent sentinels of peace. The world beyond the grove feels distant, its clamor muffled by the trees' steady presence, and a quiet calm settles over you, as if this clearing was crafted just for your rest. The clearing is a haven of shadow and subtle light, its floor carpeted with soft pine needles and dotted with patches of velvety moss that glow faintly in the twilight. Fireflies begin to emerge, their golden pulses weaving a delicate dance that illuminates the space, casting fleeting glimmers on the rough bark of the pines. A smooth, wide stump sits at the clearing's heart, cushioned with a folded blanket in hues of deep indigo and cedar brown, its fibers soft and inviting. You settle onto the stump, the blanket warm beneath you, and drape a knitted shawl over your shoulders, its texture grounding, feeling the clearing cradle you in its timeless, tranquil embrace. Above, the pine canopy sways gently, filtering the rain into a fine mist that kisses your skin, and you feel as though the forest is breathing with you, its rhythm a quiet promise of serenity. A small, insulated flask rests beside you, steaming with rosehip tea, its tart floral aroma curling through the air, mingling with the grove's sense of pine and rain. You unscrew the cap, pouring a measure into a wooden cup, its surface smooth and warm to the touch. Wrapping your hands around the cup, you feel its heat seep into your palms and take a slow sip, the tea's gentle, earthy flavor spreading a soft calm through your chest, grounding you in this moment, this place. The rain's patter weaves with the thrush's distant song, their rhythms blending with the rustle of pine needles and the occasional chirp of a cricket hidden in the moss, creating a symphony of nature's sounds that feels woven just for you. The firefly's glow dances across the clearing, painting the pines, the moss, and the rain-misted air in fleeting sparks of gold, and you feel as though you're in a sacred space, held by the forest's quiet magic and the twilight's soothing embrace. The clearing feels alive yet serene, its pines and moss whispering stories of countless twilights, of roots that delve deep and branches that reach for the stars. You let your eyes drift across the scene, noticing the way the pine needles form a soft carpet, their tips glistening with raindrops. A cluster of tiny ferns sprouts near the stump, their fronds curling delicately, and a patch of clover sways gently, its leaves catching the firefly's light. The pines tower above, their bark rough yet comforting, their branches swaying in a slow, graceful dance with the breeze. The forest is a sanctuary, its every detail a reminder of life's enduring beauty, and you feel a deep connection to this clearing, as if it's sharing its secrets, inviting you to rest beneath the canopy's shelter. You close your eyes, letting the sounds envelop you, the rain's soft patter, the thrush's gentle call, the breeze's faint sigh through the pines. They weave together a tapestry of serenity that lulls your mind, softening the edges of the day. The tea's warmth lingers in your hands, the shawl's softness cradles you, and you feel your breath slow, aligning with the forest's rhythm. The world beyond the pines feels distant, its worries and haste muffled by the canopy's embrace, the clearing's quiet strength. The rain is tender, its energy a quiet hum, and you imagine it nourishing the grove, washing the ferns, carrying the night's peace to every corner of the earth. The clearing is your sanctuary, its pines and fireflies a steady anchor, holding you safe within the twilight's embrace. Opening your eyes, you notice a small, leather-bound journal tucked beside the stump, its pages soft and slightly damp, filled with sketches of pine cones and handwritten notes about twilight walks. You open it to a random page, reading a line about the calm of sitting beneath a pine canopy as rain falls, and the words feel like a gift, their cadence soothing like a whisper from the forest itself. You set the journal down, its presence a quiet comfort, and take another sip of tea, its flavor softer now, but no less calming, grounding you in this moment, this place. The rain taps on, its rhythm delicate but steady, and you feel a deep peace settle into your bones, your thoughts slowing to match the clearing's gentle pulse. A faint rustle catches your ear, and you glance toward the undergrowth, where a small deer steps into view, its fur dappled with rain, its eyes bright in the firefly's glow. The deer pauses, nibbling a sprig of clover, then slips back into the shadows, its presence a fleeting spark of life in the clearing's quiet. You smile, feeling a sense of connection to the tiny creature, to the ferns, to the pines, to the rain's endless song. The thrush calls again, its notes a gentle anchor in the night, and you imagine it singing to the stars, its voice woven into the forest's calm. The rain grows softer, its patter almost a whisper, and you picture it falling on distant groves, on hills and streams, connecting you to a world beyond the pines, yet keeping you safe within their embrace. Your mind begins to wander, carried by the rain's rhythm and the tea's warmth. You imagine the stories this grove holds of wanderers who rested in this clearing, their steps soft on the pine needles, of creatures who found shelter beneath these trees, their lives woven into the earth, of quiet souls who sat on this stump, their hearts warmed by the twilight's glow. Each pine needle, each fern, each note of the thrush seems to carry a memory, and you feel a quiet kinship with those who've been here before, their lives woven into the fabric of this place. Twilight in the pines is a sanctuary, a haven for hearts seeking rest, its canopy and fireflies a promise of peace and wonder. The fireflies' glow flickers, stirred by a breeze, and you trace their light across the clearing, watching as it paints the moss, the ferns, the pines in fleeting hues. The rain's song is a constant, its gentle taps blending with the thrush's call, the cricket's chirp, the soft rustle of the shawl. You take another sip of tea, its rosehip sweetness fading but no less soothing, and let your eyes drift to the canopy, where the rain weaves through the branches, each drop a fleeting star in the firefly's glow. The forest feels like a dream, its edges soft and gentle, its warmth a quiet promise that you are safe, held, cared for. You lean back against the stump, your body sinking into the blanket's softness, and let the sounds envelop you. The rain's rhythm, the firefly's glow, the grove's quiet breathing they weave together, a lullaby sung by the night itself. The tea's warmth lingers in your chest, the shawl's softness cradles you, and you feel as though you're floating, suspended between the clearing's warmth and the rain's cool embrace. Your thoughts drift to the pines around you, their roots deep in the earth, their branches reaching for the sky, and you feel a quiet connection to them, to their patience, to their silent strength. The rain taps gently, its song a constant in the night, and you close your eyes, letting the sensations wrap around you. The firefly's glow pulses behind your eyelids, the blanket cradles you, and the rain's faint patter seems to guide you into stillness. Your breath slows, your body softens, and you feel yourself sinking into a deeper peace, a place where thoughts are gentle and time is endless. The grove hums softly, its pines and ferns a steady anchor, and you imagine it rocking you like a cradle into a space of pure rest. You picture twilight in the pines as a keeper of dreams, its moss and fireflies holding the hopes and wishes of those who've sat here, who've listened to the rain, who've felt the twilight's embrace. You don't speak your own dreams aloud, but you feel them rising, soft and unhurried, like mist from the forest floor. The grove listens, or so it seems, and you feel lighter, as if the rain has washed something away, leaving only peace in its place. The deer rustles again, the thrush sings, and the world feels impossibly gentle, as if it's holding you in its arms. The night stretches on, the rain a steady companion, its song weaving through the grove's quiet. You open your eyes and notice the fireflies burning low, their glow softer, but no less warm, their light a quiet promise that the night will hold you. You set the teacup down, its warmth lingering in your hands, and stand stretching your limbs, feeling the quiet strength of your own body. You pause by a pine, pressing your hand against its rough bark, feeling its steady pulse, and look up at the canopy, where a single star peeks through the branches, its light a tiny gift in the night. The clearing is still, its moss and pines cloaked in mist, and you smile, knowing this moment will stay with you, a small piece of twilight in the pines tucked into your heart. You move toward the path, pulling your scarf close, and glance back at the clearing, its fireflies glowing faintly, its stump a steady beacon. The pine needles crunch softly underfoot, the rain song following you, and you pause, looking up at the canopy where the star shines brighter, its light a quiet farewell. The clearing fades behind you, its glow softening in the mist, but the grove's presence stays, a haven you can return to whenever the world grows too loud. The rain whispers on, carrying its stories, and you carry yours, softer now, cradled by the night. The path ahead is quiet, the night deep, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing twilight in the pines will be there, waiting whenever you return. The path is soft with pine needles, their texture cool and yielding beneath your feet. You pause, listening to the rain's faint patter, its rhythm a quiet echo of the clearing's calm. The air is fresh, scented with wet bark and the faint sweetness of moss, and you pull your scarf tighter, savoring its warmth. The stars are hidden behind the canopy, but the fireflies' glow lights your way. Their pulse is a gentle rhythm that matches your breath, and you feel a sense of connection, not just to this place, but to the universe itself. You walk on, the rain a gentle companion, its drops barely kissing your skin. The forest is quiet, its pines and ferns swaying gently, their shapes softened by the mist. You feel as though you're the only soul awake, held by the night's quiet embrace. The clearing's glow lingers in your mind, its pines and fireflies a quiet anchor, and you imagine others finding their way there, their hands brushing the moss, their hearts soothed by the thrush's song. The thought is comforting, a reminder that twilight in the pines holds space for everyone, that its peace is a gift shared across time. You find a smooth boulder by the path, its surface cool but inviting, and sit, letting your pack rest beside you. The boulder is worn by years of rain and wind, its edges softened, and you let your fingers trace its surface, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The rain taps the leaves above, a soft percussion that blends with the distant call of the thrush, and you close your eyes, letting the sounds envelop you. The clearing feels close, its memory a warm light in your heart, and you imagine its fireflies glowing, its pines swaying, its stump ready for the next soul who seeks its calm. Your thoughts drift to the rain, its endless journey from sky to earth, its song a constant in the night. You picture it falling on distant groves, on mountains and valleys, on other clearings where others sit and listen, their hearts full of their own stories. The rain connects you all, you think, its drops carrying whispers from one soul to another across time and space. The thought is soothing, a reminder that you're never truly alone, that the world is bound by invisible threads of water and light. You lean back, the boulder cradling you, and let the night hold you. The rain's rhythm is a lullaby, its cool touch a gentle guide into stillness. Your breath slows, your body softens, and you feel yourself sinking into a deeper peace, a place where thoughts are gentle and time is endless. The clearing's warmth lingers, its memory a quiet anchor, and you imagine it waiting, its ferns swaying, its fireflies open to the night. The night stretches on, the rain a steady companion, its song weaving through the quiet. You open your eyes and notice the fireflies fading, their glow softening in the mist, but the star above shines brighter, its light a quiet beacon. You smile, feeling as though it's a gift, a tiny farewell from the night. The boulder is cool beneath you, the path steady underfoot, and you feel a quiet gratitude, not for anything grand, but for this, the rain, the forest, the memory of twilight in the pines, the moment. You stand, brushing the damp from your scarf, and take one last look at the path, its pines and moss cloaked in the night's quiet. The rain taps on, its rhythm eternal, and you walk slowly, the night deep and quiet around you. The clearing's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing twilight in the pines will be there, waiting whenever you return. The forest fades behind you, its shapes softened by the mist, but the clearing's presence stays, a light in your heart. The path curves gently, leading you past ancient pines and quiet streams, their shapes softened by the night. You pause by a fallen log, its surface cool and moss-covered, and run your fingers over its texture, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The air is alive with the scent of rain-soaked earth, the faint sweetness of wild berries, and you let it fill you, its freshness a quiet reminder of the night's calm. You walk on, the path leading you deeper into the forest, its pine needles soft and damp beneath your feet. The rain's absence leaves a quiet stillness, but the forest hums with its aftermath, its moss drinking in the storm's gift. You imagine the roots beneath the soil, drawing water deep into the earth, the ferns stretching toward the sky, the pines standing tall in the night. The thought is soothing, a reminder that life continues, quiet and steady, even in the stillness of the night. You find a small grove at the path's edge, its pines forming a natural canopy, their branches sheltering you from the last of the drizzle. A flat stone sits at the grove's center, its surface smooth and cool, and you settle onto it, letting the night hold you. The stone is worn by years of wind and rain, its edges softened, and you let your fingers trace its surface, feeling its history, its quiet strength. The starlight pulses above, its glow filtering through the branches, and you close your eyes, letting the night's calm envelop you. The clearing's memory lingers, its fireflies and pines a quiet anchor in your heart. You imagine the rain falling on its moss, the thrush singing its song, the stump waiting for the next soul who seeks its calm. The thought is soothing, a reminder that twilight in the pines is eternal, that its peace will always be there, waiting for you. You feel a quiet gratitude, not for anything grand, but for this, the rain, the grove, the star, the moment. The night stretches on, the star a steady companion, its light weaving through the quiet. You open your eyes and notice the horizon glowing faintly, not dawn, but the promise of it, a subtle softening of the dark. You smile, feeling as though it's a gift, a quiet farewell from the night. The stone is cool beneath you, the grove's branches a gentle canopy, and you feel a quiet joy, a sense of being exactly where you're meant to be. You stand, brushing the damp from your scarf, and take one last look at the grove, its pines and moss cloaked in the night's quiet. The rain has stopped, its scent lingering in the air, and you walk slowly, the night deep and quiet around you. The clearing's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing twilight in the pines will be there, waiting whenever you return. The grove fades behind you, its glow softening in the mist, but the forest's presence stays, a light in your heart. The path leads you past quiet streams and ancient pines, their shapes softened by the night. You pause by a small waterfall, its waters trickling softly, its surface reflecting the starlight in a delicate dance. The waterfall's sound is gentle, a quiet echo of the rain's song, and you let it wash over you, its rhythm grounding you in the moment. You picture twilight in the pines again, its clearing glowing in the dark, its moss and fireflies catching the starlight, its stump waiting. You imagine the deer stepping through the undergrowth, the journal's soft pages, the tea's gentle warmth. The thought is soothing, a reminder that the forest is more than a place, it's a feeling, a quiet space where the heart can rest. You feel a quiet connection to it, to the rain, to the night, and you let that connection guide you, a light in the dark. The night stretches on, the star a steady companion, its light weaving through the quiet. You walk on, the waterfall behind you, its trickle fading into the night. The forest is quiet, its paths empty, its air soft with the scent of rain. The clearing's memory lingers, a haven you can return to whenever you need it, its warmth a light in your heart. The path ahead is quiet, the star bright, and you walk slowly, savoring the peace, knowing twilight in the pines will be there, waiting whenever you return. The forest fades behind you, its shapes softened by the mist, but the clearing's presence stays, a light in your heart. The stars guide you, their light a gentle rhythm, and you walk on, the night deep and quiet, carrying the peace of twilight in the pines with you, knowing it will always be there, waiting whenever you return.